guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm doing a pad video and it's to bring awareness and just give information about reusable pads. And I am sorry, but my dog will be here for the rest of the video because he likes attention. So some statistical data, every woman uses around 10,000 pads or tampons in their lifetime and spends around $5,000 or $250,000 pesos. In my case, since I'm a Filipino and I live in the Philippines, $250,000 pesos for pads and tampons. So that's like a lot of money. That's a down payment for a house in the province. A lot of money. A lot of money. And both of my sources will be linked down below. I don't know if they're like that credible, but one is a university and one is just like a journal. But either way, I know I spent a lot of money when I used to use like disposable pads, disposable pads, and I like spent a lot of those. Because I'm gonna show you what the brands that I like. So this one is the Modest All Night Extra Long Full whatever extra thin with wings. This costs around 137 per pack. And this one was my other favorite. This is the Kotex Luxe Ultra Thin Day and Night Wings with Heavy Flow. So these two are the ones that I love using when I wear disposable. I still wear them at times, only on vacation, when I wear disposable ones. But my sister still uses disposable pads, and I do not judge anyone who uses disposable. They are very, very, very convenient, I will say. But for me, reusable pads aren't that like a hassle anymore. So for me, why did I change to reusable pads is first off because I feel like I'm allergic. I did try a bunch of brands other than the two that I showed. I used to use Whisper and Charmy and all of the brands out there. Well, the ones available here in the Philippines. So I used to use all of those, but I am very, very, very allergic or sensitive to Whisper and Carefree. So those two. And those are the ones that are more affordable. These two that I showed are like more expensive, especially this one, $250 per 8 pads. So this is a lot of money. So that's one. My sensitivity, and then the money, of course. And then another one was during the time that I switched, which was like 2017, 2018, I believe. That time I was very, very, very into eco-friendliness. So I wanted to change everything that I do to make it eco-friendly, made eco bricks, and like switched all my stuff. Even though I hated some products, I still switched to them. But since then, I realized there's no point in doing that if I'm not happy. So I am still making switches all the time, but I only stick to the ones that make me happy. So those are my top 3 reasons why I changed to reusable pads. So I've been filming this vlog for quite a few times, but he really wants to stay here, so I'll just be right here at my side. So you can get these reusable pads at like Shopee, Lazada, IG stores, eco shops, but I got all of mine from Shopee. So these are my first ones. So all of my pads cost around 70 to like 200 something or 300. So these ones I think cost the most expensive. I think they were 180 each. After this I bought this. I think I have more, or I gave away a few, or like I ruined a few. I don't know what happened to them, but I have 3 left. I think I got 5. So these ones cost the cheapest. I think they were 70 each. And then these ones are my only white ones. There are pros and cons, which I will tell you later about each one. So this one was 100 pesos each, I believe. So I can link my pads down below because I bought them like 5 years ago, but I will be linking some shops, probably from Shopee, down below, just so you can see some of them. So now I will be sharing to you my story of how I got into reusable pads. So to start off, as I've said, during that time, 2017, 2018, I was very eco-friendly, so I bought these two. These are my first reusable pads. They are not the best, like, starter pads, because reusable pads, like normal pads, have sizes. These ones are overnight, extra thick, extra wide. This one is regular, extra long, and this one is like day pads that are extra wide, extra long, and extra thin. So these ones are my most heavy duty ones, and I don't think they're a good beginner pad. So these ones are what I began with. So I transitioned very slowly because it's what I felt comfortable with. So in the first month that I used reusable pads, I only used once on my first day. And then after that, I switched back to disposable. On the second month, I still did one, making myself comfortable with it, and then went to disposable again. On my third month, I wore two of them on my first day, and then I switched back to disposable. And then on the fourth month, I wore these two on the first day, and then I washed it, and I wore them again in one of my last days, maybe my fourth or fifth day. So that is my fourth month, and the same goes with my fifth month. And then on my sixth month, I bought these. So I use these, and then some disposable, and then these, some disposable, and these. So I didn't get to use everything, but it was more transitioning to reusable pads than just disposable ones. So there. And as I've said, these aren't the most comfortable because they're so bulky and so thick. That's why they aren't my favorite anymore. But they're my favorite on those heavy flow days because they really do soak up everything. So I use these and these on my sixth month, and then I realized they weren't the most comfortable because this one is like not the most comfortable too, just because it's like really flat. So I bought these on the next month after that, and then I found it. I found my reusable pad that I like. So these ones are my favorite, the extra wide, extra long, extra thin ones. So that's how I transitioned, and ever since then I use reusable pads, except on vacation and traveling. I think I only did that once or twice in the past 5 years. So that's, I think, is a very good for wallet and the ecosystem. And that's my story and how I transitioned. Next, I have some criteria for you, which is soakiness and comfortability. As I've said, these aren't the most comfortable, and these I would rate like a 6 out of 10, and these I would rate like a 9 out of 10, just because reusable pads or any pad at all or any tampon are not very comfortable. Like, having menstruation is not comfortable at all, so I'm just putting it out there that nothing will be a 10 out of 10 out of everything. So there's that. And then another one that I have is soakiness. So ever since I transitioned to reusable pads, I never had tagos or run through or whatever. So I would rate these a 10 out of 10 for that, because I never had to like wash my underwear because I have a see-through or a gloss or what, and they're really nice. Also, they have different designs. I don't know if you noticed, but this one is a teal with some birds on them. This one is just like, I don't know, it's like an artwork. They're like checkers or something, crisscrosses. And then these ones are my most decorative ones. They're mostly florals. Oh, they're all florals. They're different kinds of florals, and that's a plus because they're cute. So the next on that list is colors. Apart from the designs, they have colors. This one is charcoal black, and this one is a white kind of thing. So the white ones are the most close to a disposable pad just because they're also white, and you can see how much blood is in there. So if you don't like to see blood, don't get white. But whites also stain. And the blacks, I always get shocked about how much blood there's already in them, so I don't change as often. It's not nice, but the black ones are also nice because you don't have to see your blood as much. Next is how I wash them. So I just run it through my faucet. Run it, and then I wring it out. A couple of times until the water becomes mostly clear. And then I just put some hand soap on it. I don't know if this is the right thing to do, but that's what I do. I put some hand soap. And then I scrub. And then I, once again, put it under the faucet and bring it out. And then I just hang it on the side of my faucet. My faucet is like a rectangle with like sides, like it's not undermounted, so I just put it on my faucet like that. And then the next day I just put it, when it's dry, I put it in my hamper, and then I just wash it like in a normal cycle. And then around once a year or once every 2 years, I do laundry stripping. That really helps too, to make sure that they smell good, but the stains don't get out all the time. So there's that. My dog is catching my yoga mat, so I hope it doesn't break it. And I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys learned something, had insight on what you wanted to do, or if you want to transition to reusable pads. I hope you guys learned something from me, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so you don't miss any of my other videos, especially if you like this one. That's it for today's video, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!